What's going on, peoples? How y'all doing? Yeah. Now, pardon me if I offend anybody, but I indulge, man. So, if you see me smoking, toting a coffin, I indulge, and I'm not ashamed of it. So let's get into the reason why uh, I decided to drop a video again. A while back, I put a video on Facebook when I was talking about the Israelite groups, and I went into this whole spiel of black people being the children of Israel, and I went in this whole spiel of how basically in the beginning it was just dark races, and out of dark races came the other races. Like, for instance, it's in scripture that the Lord said he took one blood and made all races. I got facts, bro. Actual facts. It's common knowledge that the world started off with dark people, and it's not a race thing, man. The Lord said he has no favor of persons. It's not a race thing, but it's very much so. You figure me into all the other races that may feel something about what I'm about to say and the facts I'm about to present. You can't, if it was your race, if it was your color, if you're not black, if it was your color that was the children people of God, I'm pretty sure wouldn't care if somebody else has something to say about something. Okay. Now let's get into it. Later, I'm gonna present another story for you. It's in the book of Lamech, which is Noah's father. And in the book of Lamech, excuse me, mom's gonna be mad. She don't like when I smoke and do shit like this. But in the book of Lamech, which was Noah's father, he speaks about how Noah was born and how he was of a pale skin, and he glowed when he was born. He glowed, and he was and he prophesied, and he looked as if he was one of the children of the Watchers, which were the fallen angels who fell in those days, made it with the women, and created all type of monstrosities and superhumans, if you will. They had giants, and not only giants, they all had different powers and abilities, man. So basically, a lot of the stuff we hear in Greek mythology and folklore was things that was of the world, of things that were in those time before our time. You figured, me? But that's another story, and maybe I'll do more videos on certain things, because I have books, man, that is available to the public. But you know what they say, man. If you want to hide something from a black person, put it in the book. But I'm gonna switch it up nowadays. If you want to hide something from anybody, put it in the book, man. You figured, me? Like, you can do research and all this, man, but I'm gonna give y'all a little knowledge, and I'm gonna present you guys with some facts of that, the children of Israel being black, and I'm gonna present y'all with some facts. Now let me break it down for you guys in a little bit. What I'm trying to say. There are dark races, just like there are white races. You understand what I'm saying? And all these races broke up into different tribes and took on the name of their leader, or so-called, so forth. Let me give you an example. Like, we're going to use the children of Noah, since we on that subject. Ham, when he had kids, they became Hamites. Back in the days, it wasn't no, my name Ham Brown, you feel me, or Ham McCutcheon, or Ham McKnight. There wasn't no such thing as no freaking last names back in those days. You figure deal what I'm saying to you? So your name or your tribe became the name of what you are. So my name is Brad. And if I was in those days, what I would have a family, and we start to reproduce and come big, they will be considered Bradites. You know what I mean? Just to give you a little example. And I put that in there too, because I've heard people, okay, for instance, I'm gonna give y'all the real life shit. I was talking to somebody one day, right? And they was talking about somebody else, and the person said he said something in regards to the person, like color, but he was the same color. He was like, I'm not German, I'm white, or some shit like that. You feel me? And I'm like, what you fuck you talking about? You ain't German, but you white. You know what I'm saying? You're a white American. You're not German. He's Caucasian, but his I think you call nationality. He just happened to be his nation is of Germany. So he happened to be a German because he was born there. And you're an American because you were born in America. You feel me? Like for instance, you ever seen because you know we got black Puerto Ricans. They brown and shit. Them my peoples, y'all. Don't let them confuse. Now, yeah, they got like different features and shit like that because you know mixing and all that. But for the most part, you see a Puerto Rican, especially in the hood, for the most part, they have a brown tan to their skin. Now, don't get it twisted, because I got people that's Puerto Rican, that's of Dominican. You feel me? And I had the pleasure of being around those other ethnicities. You feel me? Like being of color, but belonging to like a Cuban race or a Puerto Rican race, and they go through the same shit. You heard me? They go through the same shit. I got a homie whose grandma, you know, she lighter in skin, but he dark like me. And you know what I'm saying? They didn't really like the dark skin, man. You know what I'm saying? That all come from whitewashing, man. It has reached all over the world. So those that have watched my video and they hear me say Puerto Rican, no, I'm not talking about all my Puerto Ricans. When I'm separating, because you got to realize most of the places that we're at right now are Caucasian countries. Let's say, now we know about the story of them coming over America. We know it's people here before that and all that. But I'm talking about for the most part. We are in Caucasian countries because when it was time for the slavery to end, they drop us off here. They drop us on these certain islands. But they were colonized. They still colonized them shits by Caucasians, man. No disrespect to my white people. I got mixed kids. I'm saying it's not a race issue, but it is a race issue. It's a color issue, and we getting down to it, man. So if I'm black and I'm American, I'm still dark, but I'm just a black American. If you're in Europe and you're black, you're still black, but you're a European. That's all. Different color, nationality. Your skin, your color, that's your race. Your nationality, where you was born. Now we everywhere, just like they're everywhere, man. But you gotta understand, a lot of us were a part of the transatlantic slave trade. We ain't in our country. That's why when I said if you're foreign, now I'm not talking about an African person that was born in Africa, came over here, and now they live in America. I'm not talking about that. If your roots go back to the slave era, if you over here due to slavery, bruh, you figure deal me? You're of the children of Israel, because that's who they went to go get, and that's another story within itself. This is all common knowledge. I'm just giving y'all a little bit of what I got. Now let's jump back into what I was saying about Noah and give y'all some truth on that the tribes were of dark ethnicity. Now, Noah was the first albino, and I'm gonna gather up my papers and stuff like that, my books, and then I'll probably do another video on that. But Noah was the first albino, and I'm gonna just give y'all a little hint. Hence, that's where the white gene come from. But it didn't show up again until Esau. And it was different because you put a white man beside an albino, you can still see the Caucasian skin looks different than an albino skin, because the albino is like a pale white, and that was that's how the skin of those that were born of angelic parents, their skin was a pale white. That's why Noah's father Lamech said, and he appeared to be one of the sons of the Watcher because his scale was pale white. You understand what I'm saying? That's where that come from. But that's another story because it was symbolic to the things that was going to happen in their time. That go all the way back to, man, it's real. I don't have enough time to get into it, so let me start jumping around. So, but when Noah had his kids, his wife was black, because basically that's all that was on the earth at the time, dark-skinned people. So he had 3 sons prior before the flood happening, and of those 3 sons, the whole world was populated, and I believe they were black, and also the elites of the world got all this shit twisted and got shit washed. Why they believe it too, or else they won't let this. You know what I'm saying? It gets real. It's common knowledge. You guys look it up. That's why our Father says, "Seek and you shall find. Ask and it shall be given to you. Knock and it shall be open." He's not joking. He's not joking. And I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of what I'm talking about. And I know y'all like, come on, man, go ahead and get on with the story. Shit, I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of what I'm talking about, and then y'all can go ahead and do your own research and see what's going on. Now let me explain to y'all the blacks born in America and the Africans that come over here. Now there's some kind of stereotype prejudice that we really don't fuck with each other, which we do and we don't. Now, do I believe there's still children of Israel living in Africa? Because all of them didn't get took to America now. So they probably under different names and hundreds of years passed. And there's under those names. I'm not in Africa, so I don't know. You feel me? I don't know. It's been taught to me in America and little background that I have with my family and the things that I went and searched for. You dig? But most Africans that come over here, I believe, is part of like the Hamite tribes, right? And those were he was one of the brothers of Noah's sons. The Hamite son he did some wicked stuff. He saw his dad nakedness and all that. You can read it in the Bible and all that stuff like that. We ain't got to get too deep in that. Now, I believe most of the Africans, not all of them, that we see that come in, that was born in Africa and come over to America and doing their thing, they may be of the tribe of Hamites. A lot of people believe, now I'm not saying this fact, that Japheth, I think that was his name, he produced more of the lighter races of brown. Like, you feel me? That's like he produced it like so Ham was real dark. Then you had Shem, who was the line that the Israelites came out, the line that Christ came in. David, they all started from Shem. That's his line. He was chosen for the seed of Christ to come through. He was chosen for whatever reason. And Japheth created lighter, not Caucasian light, but browner. And here's a little proof and a little fact of what I'm saying, just to get to the point, because I know I've been jumping around and you guys probably want to know this meat. And I got it for you guys right here to let you know that what I'm saying ain't something that I put out of my ass. See if you guys can see this. You see this? You see that? Can you guys see that? Huh? The Zobaran Compact Bible Dictionary. This is a Bible dictionary. This is one of my study guides, and I use it to help me understand certain things in the Bible and meaning, and it gives me information on certain things back on that time that we may not understand, like the eye of a needle, and that little parable. You feel me? It is easy for a camel to go through an eye of a needle. You know, it's for a rich man to get in heaven. Y'all know that parable. They're not just talking. They're not. Suppose you might think they talk about literally a needle that you sew clothes with. Nah, it's not. It was this little thing that basically camels have to back up in or something like that, and it's real small. But the camel can get down real low and flex his muscles or humps and actually get up in it. And it's a hard thing to do, but but the camel does it. You feel me? And they're saying that it's easier for a camel to do that for a rich man to get into heaven, because even though it's hard for a camel to do, it does it. You heard me? But a rich man, and that's another story. But here is the Zobaran Compact Bible Dictionary. It's a part of my studies and stuff like that, and they give me a lot of information on things they don't have on the Bible, or you know what I'm saying, you just don't know about, and it really broaden my understanding of the Bible and things. I use it when I read the Bible, but I want to read something for you guys. I'm gonna read Ham. I'm gonna read what they got about Ham in this book, so you guys can have a general understanding of what I mean about the dark races and the white races, and us being broken up into different tribes. Even though we dark, and you can see some of the African people, you can look at them and see like, okay, he's dark, he's a black man. Yeah, we black, but you can look at our features, facial structures, they different. Y'all know what I'm talking about, man. Y'all know what I'm talking about. They different. I believe those are the Hamites. I'm still studying on the Japhites, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, they brought the lighter races, the more pretty skin race, brown little mountain. You know what I'm saying? They brought he was like the lighter one, the brown skin one. But anyway, don't even worry about that. Let's get into this thing with Ham, right? It says in this book, Ham, the youngest son of Noah, born probably about 96 years before the flood, and one of eight persons to live through the flood. He became progenitor. I'm sorry. He became the progenitor of the dark races. Here go the hit, y'all. Not the Negroes. Then they go give you a description of the races that came out of Ham. Not the Negroes, but the Egyptians, Ethiopians, Libyans, and what? Canaanites. For all you hearing impaired people, I'm going to hit you with it again. What it says about Ham. Hold on, let me put my thing up right quick. I got to fix it right quick. Hopefully it don't fall on me. Here it goes. Here's what the Zimmerman Compact Dictionary Bible Study Guide tells you about the son of Noah, Ham. He also was the youngest son of Noah. And here we go. Ham, the youngest son of Noah, born probably about 96 years before the flood, and one of 8 persons to live through the flood. He became the progenitor or creator, producer of the dark races. Not the Negroes, but the Egyptians, Ethiopians, Libyans, and Canaanites. I'm going to end off that, man. This is facts. This is history. It's recorded, document information. It had to be written down. It's common knowledge because the higher up had to keep a track of this stuff. Because when the day come, I don't even want to get into that. You understand what I'm saying? But this is common knowledge. It's the stuff we don't look for, man. We like to look for like booty shaking on the internet and all that stuff is fun. I like it. I do it too sometimes. You heard? But stimulate your mind, Craig. Stimulate your mind. I ain't talking about no reefer either. Stimulate your mind, man. Don't take everything that you hear and for face value, man. Go look that shit up, man. Go look it up, man. Huh? To my peoples, man. Pick up that book. You are the chosen children of Israel, man. We bucked up. It's time for us to get right and come to the Father. You heard me? Me gonna make it right. It's already written. I'm just telling y'all, like I just wanted to put this out there because this ain't a game, bro. It's not a game, and it's real. It's right here. Y'all heard what I said about Ham? And when I get because I got the books, I just got to dig and find the scriptures and stuff. I'm going to put some more stuff up here to let y'all know what I'm saying is real. But other than that, man, I'm out. You know what I'm saying? Bless those that listen to the video and take it as take it how you want to take it. You know what I'm saying? And go do your research, though. You heard me? Man, and find out who you are, baby. You understand what I'm saying? I love everybody, no matter what creed, color you from, man. You should judge them by the content of the character and not by the color of their skin. You dig? Martin Luther King. I'm out, y'all. I love y'all. One.